Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 2, Text 21. Vedha vinasinam nityam ya enam ajam avyayam katam sa purusha partha kam ghatayati hantikam. Veda means the one who knows that avinashinam, indestructible, nityam, which always exists. Ajam means one that does not come into being, unborn. Avyayam, which is immutable. Then katam, how is it possible? Sa purushaha partha, O Arjuna, that you can think, or anyone can think, kam ghatayati antikam, that anyone can kill the soul. That's the meaning of this sloka. How can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immutable, kill anyone or cause anyone to be killed? So it is important that Arjuna understands, likewise we all understand, that everything has its own proper utilization in the world. It's just a matter of cultivating that knowledge, how to use things in a proper way, applying the utility. I was just riding on a cab yesterday to airport, and the driver who was with me had a conversation with me. We had a nice conversation for 40 minutes, and then it was quite impressive to know about this driver. And he said he has many such cars, Tesla cars, as taxis. He owns many cars, and also besides that, he also has his own business with many number of employees, video production business. And it was quite impressive, and that he is very passionate about what he was doing. And he saw me, he understood that I'm coming from I have some spiritual background. So in our conversation, we are just talking about, sharing about some spiritual discussions. And then as we were approaching the airport, right before that, he was telling that he is also very much spiritually inclined, and as much as possible is helping religion and spiritual activities. Then before getting off the car, I was just telling him that it is very nice to see that how you are trying to balance both your material needs as well as the spiritual needs. He gave me an very interesting insight, the way that he sees things. That is, he said, well, thank you for that comment. What I am saying is all my material pursuits that I am doing is to support my spiritual progress. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing materially. I really don't need any of these things. But I need to do these things to support my spiritual progress towards God. It was quite inspiring and nice to know the realization. This young man was just 38 years old, and he was doing wonderful with his material and spiritual progress. This is exactly what we all should understand, that everything has its own use. Nothing has to be rejected. We have to try to cultivate a knowledge in a way that everything can be utilized for one's spiritual progress. It is not material is another path, and spirituality is another path. Both are same as long as we know how we can utilize this material facilities that we have, or having a clear understanding, everything that we have is just simply meant for our spiritual progress. If not, then we really didn't understand the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, that we are not the body, we are spirit soul. Rather, we are working towards we are the body and trying all our best to remain in the world, which is not going to be possible. But ultimately, this person overthinks so, does not understand that life is going to come to an end. What is important is to save the spiritual bank balance. And as much as possible, we have to do this one. So coming to the context of this particular sloka in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna feels violence is not a good action to perform. Ahimsa, non-violence, needs to be followed. But one has to understand the violence has its own part in the society. If it is applied with proper knowledge, well, this might create some confusion in the minds of people who are hearing this, that it is okay to do violence in the name of religion or spirituality to attain so-called heaven or an highest realm of God. But that is not a right way of thinking or the right conclusion. Why? Because it is clear to whom Krishna is giving these instructions. It is clear that Krishna is giving this instruction to Arjuna to kill Duryodhana and his party. Krishna did not go to Vashishta, who is Guru of Rama, or to his own Guru Sandipani Muni, or he did not go to Vishwamitra, a great Brahma Rishi, or he did not go to Vyasadev, who wrote Mahabharata, or he did not go to Valmiki, who wrote Ramayana, advising them to go ahead and kill people, because he understands their responsibilities and roles are different. Likewise, Krishna did not go to his father Nanda Maharaj or the cowherd men to start doing violence. It is clear who can apply this, under what circumstance they have to apply violence. Therefore, one should feel that Gita is a literature not to encourage violence in society, but to remain everyone their roles and duties and responsibilities in the society, wherever they are situated in, to attain the highest purpose of one's life. Otherwise, it doesn't make any value at all. Vedha vinasinam nityam ya enam ajam avyayam katam sa purushah partha kam ghatayati hantikam. Thank you. Hare Krishna.